Just want to make a quick video on this. There might be a little bit of wind noise. You can see the wire laying there. That's bull wire. I got that out from, well, behind a tank. That's actually that tank right there. I'm moving out this birdcage thing, which is very badly rotted wood, and putting this IBC in its place in order to collect water from the other side of the house. And well, right in the back of that tank there's like a fascia board. Anyway, it ends behind that tank, and I'm going to put in a bit of piping and try and put the IBC there, in place of where this was, to catch water. Now, it's not that much of a trouble because it's only a very short distance, and a few rocks, or almost like a couple of branches like I've used to protect the conduit here, a little bit of concrete, quite likely even some of them pavers there, can be used to protect the pipe that will go from the IBC, which will probably sit here, that short distance, at which time it's behind this fence, so I can run through here, come along. But how am I going to get it under the house? Well, that's what that wire's about. I straighten that wire out, but the wire actually is attached to, I drilled a hole through and sort of come in, went through it, through the hole, and then back down again and bent it fairly tight. That piece of wood there. So I can get a piece of nylon string, or whatever it is they use for string lines, or something like that, pull it back under the house. It saves me coming back out, going around all this rubbish, having sheep stand on it as they're trying to drink water out of this or that or whatever. And yeah, basically it comes out, you know, right here. At which point I've got to dig a trench from here maybe to here, but I'll hit these roots. So I'll probably go, there's actually another pipe you can see, these two green ones that actually runs under the ground. I'm probably going to pull that up. I think it runs through there and then go in through the side of the laundry. So that will give me a water pipe into the laundry from Rainwater, in which case I've got a little plastic tub, and I'll have like a ball float thing. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. You have them with well, cattle troughs, sheep troughs and stuff like that. In fact, you've got a sort of bizarre, I did have a few ones out of car propane tanks here that are pretty much the same thing, but you go buy these things at $100 or whatever, probably, well, not even that, I think they're about $40 at the farm supplies place. And that means as the water level goes down in a heavy duty plastic tub, which I have got somewhere, I forgot where I put it, that I got the other day on discount, you put your little submersible pump inside that, and it just keeps topping up until you hit that ball float. Now, if you need anything to mount the ball float itself off, you've got the framing of the laundry. I may also put a little bit of concrete to sort of hold in place the, what's his name? The tub. And in essence, you, just like a toilet cistern, you bend the rod, and you pretty much can set your ball float valve. The old ones are actually brass, the new ones are plastic. But I've seen people with old brass ones from way back, like out of the 1960s and stuff. So yeah, that's something that I'm working on to try and conserve water around here and make use of all this blooming rainwater that's coming off. And in all honesty, it's got more rainwater collection than anything else off of that side. I'm going to use my leaf filter thingy that I've got the other day, and a bit of 90mm stormwater pipe. This thing here, I might go from 90 back to 50, because under this is another little cap, and I'm just worried about getting leaves in this. I might go and make up some little bit of crapola to go in here without leaves getting in, like a little, like a pizza with a hole, like a donut that sits over there. and this is the one that already has the thing plumbed in. I'm not too sure what I'll do for overflow. Maybe it'll be overflowing out of the side of the donut and over the sides here. We'll find out in due course. But yeah, that will give me a big heap of water to use, and in fact the water actually gets more off of that side than you'll get out of this thing here. I don't think you can, you can't really see it. All this is overgrown. I've probably got to hack a bit of this back, to be honest. But what I also would like to do, and it is possible because this is sitting up on a bit of a stand here, and the IBC will be about this height, you know, so long as it's more than a third full, I can actually change this or attach to that or whatever, turn the tap on and fill the IBC up. So once I lower it down a fair bit, I empty out the top 2/3 of this, which is completely full, not surprisingly, with all the rain we've had. Had a couple of inches the last week or so. And then I can, yeah, basically go ahead and, you know, use this as well as what ends up in the IBC. But there's plans for another IBC at the end of the laundry to catch all the laundry water. And the water that comes off of near where the door is over there, to make use of that other gutter. Anyway, I just thought I'd show all of that stuff, and probably going to disassemble this. The wood he's used, friggin' absolutely rotten as hell. Anyway.